Xbox gaming for life. Hello everybody, it's round 18 and we're in Mexico City for the RDF1WC2017. Lethal Sniper was crowned champion last week as Valtteri Bottas can no longer catch him in the championship. It's going to be close between Bottas, his teammate Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen, as only 2 points separate them. But we're at qualifying now and we're obviously going through the drivers' garages as we've seen Hamilton, Bottas, and now we're on Felipe Massa. Massa coming to the twilight of his career. We believe he's definitely not driving next year for Williams, and would be interesting, don't know if he's talking about it there, but it'd be interesting to see who gets his seat. Oh, it's Kevin Magnussen. And there's the technicians. They seem to be working on Carlos Sainz in the Toro Rosso garages. Carlos Sainz's car, they're not working on him personally. And there's Danny Kvyat. It's a car, not Danny Kvyat himself. That is a lovely Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso sporting the Red Bull Cola brand this year. There's Fernando Alonso. He's not had much luck over the past few seasons, some bad decisions, but hopefully it'll turn around for him next year when all the cars have equal engines. We're going to Tad and Dougie now for qualifying.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's qualifying in the RDF1WC2017. Thank you very much for the introduction, Jim. I am Tad Bennington and I'm here with my man, Dougie Brown.
Hello there everybody at home, Dougie Brown here. And yes, we're just going to bring you coverage today from Lethal Sniper, Simeone and Rizaldo, because ToastParabola has had some camera malfunctions in the pit and we're not going to be able to get his feed today. So we've got Lethal Sniper heading out at the Hermanos Autodromo here in Mexico City for round 18. And we're on board with the current world champion who sealed the title last week. He's going to get the trophy later, it's a different presentation, but he'll be very happy, safe in the knowledge that he's now number one.
Yeah, he's now number one, and that's another British driver, and so young as well. Lewis Hamilton currently has 4 world championships, and Lethal Sniper has 1. Lethal Sniper, being a lot younger, has the chance to catch up. But there's going to be some fierce competition over the years, and especially next year, with all the cars having to run on equal. And as Rizaldo here just gives himself a little bit of a gap between him and the man in front. Couldn't quite see who that was, but here he goes on his fast lap on his home Grand Prix, the fiery Mexican down the back straight at the pit straight at the Autodrome, Hermanos Rodriguez.
Right, Tad, and yeah, we got Rizaldo coming down to the first corner here. This track's taken some redesign over the last few years. It's been on the calendar for a couple of periods, from 63 to 70, and then when I raced it in the period of 86 to 92, that's when the Peraltada, which is near the part where you see you've got the grandstand and they drive through it, the Peraltada used to go around that, very high speed.
Oh yes, I remember Mansell, yourself, Senna, Prost, all going, and it looks like Rizaldo's pulled over here, and I think that's to let Lethal Sniper through. Rizaldo is ducking out of that lap, and it doesn't look too good for the Ferrari at the moment. He's had a torrid time over practice at the weekend, especially on his home Grand Prix. I'm wondering if that's getting to him, Dougie.
Oh So that can get to you, depending on, I mean, obviously I never had a Grand Prix in my actual home country. I represented Great Britain as a whole, and we had Silverstone, and it was always an honour to race there. The crowd were excellent, and there were always a few wee jocks there to celebrate with me too. But yeah, I never quite got the victory there, so I don't know how that is. I was never quite in a car that would put me there at that time. So, and then after that, when I had the car, it just wasn't working out. As Lethal Sniper comes around now, and Lewis Hamilton is quickest, and that's 0.05 of a second. Lethal Sniper is 0.05 of a second slower, so he's going to stay out, and I'm sure he's going to put in another one as Rizaldo now on his second lap. It's his second attempt.
Yes, it's his second attempt, and we're getting up to the corner where last time he pulled out of it. Oh, and he's gone a bit long into it, and I think he's going to have to go again. So he's going to have to flip that back into the lead mix and just get round as best as he can. He's still up on his previous time because he obviously slowed down to let Lethal through. But yeah, he's not making up any time at this moment. So Lethal Sniper here, and that's a purple second sector as he comes round into where the Peraltada used to be. We're into the grandstand section now. And as you can hear, on a race day, the crowd will be going wild through here, and as they have been when Rizaldo and Sergio Perez have been coming through. So Lethal Sniper up on his best time now. Is it going to be good enough? That's a 1:18.5, and that's provisional pole position for Lethal Sniper.
A provisional pole, and we've got a replay of Rizaldo here now. Oh, as he's coming round this, oh, look at that, as he's coming around the real high-speed chicane. He's just lost it and lost a bit of front wing. And as you see, it's a replay because there's Lethal Sniper notification of him going fastest. So Sniper going fastest.
Provisional pole, mate. What are you thinking?
That was good, but I think we need to go again.
Yeah, okay. Come in and get some fresh boots. We'll take you out again. No problems.
Oh, team radio there, Tad.
Yeah, team radio, and it appears that Lethal Sniper's going to come in and get a fresh set of boots and go back out and set some times as Rizaldo's coming in. Now he's going to have to change that nose. And he's really not set a good time out there. The pressure must be getting to him to set a hot lap. And as it does, as we said, Dougie, you've never really felt that, but some people have. And here's Lethal Sniper coming in the pits now. And he appears to be out of fuel as he pushed it a bit too far. So he's just cruising around on battery power now. And he's got himself right into the pits.
Aye, so yeah, he'd be very weightless. So that time will be hard to beat with the amount of fuel he would have had in the car. There's going to have to be some risk and reward from some of the drivers out there to get anywhere near Sniper. The Sniper is into the pits now.
Yeah, they're going to be hard-pressed, Dougie, hard-pressed indeed.
And Rizaldo coming down, and that's... Oh, he's taken that corner a lot better than his previous few attempts. And he's going to be quite a bit up on his previous laps for that one. He's currently sitting in 17th though, so there's a couple of cars that haven't put a time as Lethal Sniper is coming a bit out on the track now.
Yes, current world champion Lethal Sniper back out on the track just to make sure that if anybody does go faster, he'll be there, ready to pounce, ready to pop in a good lap. But I don't see that happening much today, as Sniper's been in a league of his own this whole season. He appears to be today as Rizaldo coming through the fastest sectors. And, oh, he's lost it completely. He was on for an excellent lap there. If anybody was going to challenge Lethal Sniper, it looked like Rizaldo. And, oh, that's really dented his day.
Hey, that'll really put a dampener in it, and he's not going to have too long left to get around as Lethal Sniper lets Lance Stroll through there on the S sectors. Doesn't want to get any damage from the heartbreaker Lance Stroll, who is absolutely proving how much this season, if you pay for a seat, you can get one. And it appears that that's going to happen next season as well, as Pascal Wehrlein is going to fulfill of the mega rich family, the Blackbeards. And Blackbeard will be coming in next season riding for Sauber. And it appears that Stoffel van Dorn will be riding for, he will not be in a McLaren next year, as the young driver, McLaren driver, Oval Dread, will be making his way to the grid at some point this season. As Rizaldo, he's up on his previous times. Is it going to be good enough to get him anywhere near the top 10? He's currently sitting in 19th position. How much is he going to improve? It doesn't look a lot.
And as you would normally say, that's a Paul Daniels quote there, and he's not up very much. He's only a couple of tenths. but he does have the chance to put in another lap before qualifying's over. Is he going to get round in time? And will he improve? We'll find out in a moment as we're with Lethal Sniper here, who's just cruising around these sectors. He looks like he's casually flying around, and he was actually up on his previous lap till then. Oh, he's really taking it easy out there as nobody seems to be getting anywhere near him.
Hey, no one's getting anywhere near Lethal Sniper today, Tad. He's right on it. And, oh, as I say, curse of the commentator, he's just slid off and he's lost his front wing. So if anybody does come around this lap now, he's not going to be able to get around and put in a quicker one. I think he was hoping for that. But he's going to cross the line anyway here. Flip it into lean mix and try and conserve those tyres for tomorrow. Qualifying is over. Lethal Sniper is on provisional pole. Is Rizaldo here? Oh, he's not having a great time around this corner and his lap is now invalidated. Oh, him and Danny Kvyat having some words out there. I wonder if there's going to be anything for Kvyat as Rizaldo's driving over the grass. I suppose he just wants to get back as quick as he can now. It's been an absolute disaster for the Mexican. Down in 16th position. What a disaster.
Yeah, not a great result for Rizaldo, but there's always tomorrow. Anything can happen in a race. And who knows, maybe and he's just been hit in the rear. He's just been hit in the rear by someone qualifying. I don't know if they couldn't see him or what, but that will have compromised their lap as well as Rizaldo. And there's a bit of ToastParabola coming round at the moment. He's currently in 4th position. Haven't spoke much of Toast because of the lack of camera. He's currently in 4th and there's no improvement on that. He's going to stay there, and that will appear to round out qualifying because there is the top 20 in qualifying. Dougie, I'm sure you're going to walk everybody through that in a moment as Rizaldo, slowly, with no fuel, crosses the line.
Alright, Tad, you go off, you get ready and speak to those drivers. Go, oh, Rizaldo just taking bumps everywhere here. Yeah, I think he's getting on the line now. I'm sure there'll be some words here. The fiery Mexican is not best pleased. And as I'll run you through the top 20 here, we've got Lethal Sniper, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, ToastParabola, Kimi Räikkönen, Roman Grosjean, Esteban Ocon, Felipe Massa, Kevin Magnussen, Nico Hülkenberg, Danny Kvyat, Carlos Sainz, Julian Palmer, Stroll, Alonso, Rizaldo. Then we've got Ericsson, Verline and Perez right at the bottom, and there's the championship board that you'll see, which will come into play tomorrow. Lethal Sniper considered champion, but it's ever so close between the two Mercedes drivers and Kimi Räikkönen. 2 points in it. I wonder how that's going to end for this season. Red Bull Racing 22 points ahead. It's not in the bag yet, but a victory and some good points will maybe push them a bit closer to that Constructors' Championship. I'm going to run you through the fastest lap here now. We're with Lethal Sniper as he is at the Hermanos Rodriguez Stadium, the number 10 Red Bull World Championship car. Lewis Hamilton currently on pole as Lethal Sniper is tearing down into the first corner. And as he takes that quite expertly, he hugs the corner there, hits the curb, kisses the curb again. Absolutely delightful, and he keeps it on there and he's down. He's going to go DRS, which is activated down the next straight. And there's going to be a big break in here as it's almost a 90-degree left. And as you see, a little bit of a lock up there from Lethal Sniper, so maybe he could have gone faster out there. But he lit up that first sector purple and he's still ahead of his previous time, which was so close to Lewis Hamilton's at this point. He was only 0.05 of a second behind. And as he comes through now, he's on corner 7, then through the chicanes at 8 and 9. This is such a high-speed sector, but so many turns, so much G-force on the drivers at this point. Lethal Sniper holding on and on to the last straight before you come through the grandstand section, and he's still purple in those sectors. And as he kisses the curb there, absolutely brilliant stuff from Sniper. Slowing down into 3rd gear, 2nd gear into the sector, and then powering up now into 3rd, into 4th, then dropping back down into 3rd. And now it's full power out on the circuit. And as you see, he crosses the line for a 118.515. Not a record here, but an excellent lap from Lethal Sniper. Back to the studio, Jen.
Well, thank you there, Dougie. And of course, Lethal Sniper getting pole there and then an excellent lap, and Dougie expertly taking you through that. Obviously, great disappointment for those travelling Mexican fans today who've come here. It's a big turnout, and both of the drivers representing their country are very low down in qualifying. It's been a disappointing session for them. Sergio Perez is 20th on the grid and Rizaldo 16th. Although tomorrow is another day, and it'll be interesting to see those quicker cars coming through the field and get some overtakes, so we'll get some cheers there. Tad's with the drivers now, so we're going to go over to him and see what they've got to say for their qualifying sessions.
Toast, no onboard footage for you today. It appears you had no issues. You just fell short of the front row by 6/10, and you occupy fourth place with the Mercedes team between you and your teammate. How was quali for you, and what are you looking to achieve for tomorrow's race?
It wasn't the most comfortable session today. I would have liked to have been up on the front row with Lethal, but couldn't get the car where I wanted it. Had to keep on fiddling with the settings, and it wasn't until the fourth lap that I got sector 3 right. Yeah, it wasn't great today. I was surprised to have finished as high up as I did. I'm hoping to get on the podium tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes.
Thank you, Toast. And as you have it there, he seems to be as surprised as we were that he got fourth, especially with some of the earlier laps he put in, but he got one near the end, and that's all that counts. We're over to Rosaldo now. It's going to be interesting. Rosaldo, your home Grand Prix and starting 16th on the grid. It seemed that there were just a few mistakes that could have been put down to pressure out there. How you feeling?
Well, I'm very disappointed. My whole family was here today, and obviously that pressure got to me a little bit. Obviously, it's a whole weekend, so and I have the last couple of races come from quite far behind, so hopefully I can do that again, but it's going to be impossible to catch my teammate, and yeah, just try and get as many points and enjoy the Grand Prix. Pressure's off tomorrow, starting 16.
Well, with the pressure off, what do you expect from tomorrow then? Is a podium in place?
Well, the podium is not likely, but, you know, I give it a shot. I'm at home. Nigel Mansell used to say that the home crowd gives you an extra second, so I would love to find that out there tomorrow, extra second per lap, and who knows, if I find that, I could be in for some times, good times.
Any news on your drive for next year? It appears that the Blackbeards have bought their way into Sauber, one of the most richest families in the world, and Oval Dread, young McLaren driver, is driving for them next season.
Well, McLaren is obviously a team that really excites me, and especially with the engines being equal next year. Obviously, Oval Dread is going to be driving there next year, and I've seen him in the earlier formulas. He's definitely somebody like me. But I think my destination is replacing a Brazilian driver, but I'm not the one who's going to announce that. It's up to the teams.
That's breaking news. Obviously, there's only one Brazilian on the grid, and that's Felipe Massa. Is Rosaldo going to be driving at Williams next year? We don't know. Did we just break that? Well, I'm here with world champion Lethal Sniper, who's on pole today after qualifying. Obviously, at the moment, the story is running right through the paddock of Rosaldo, potentially taking Felipe Massa's seat at Williams. But Lethal, back to you. You're back on it after your title win. Has it sunk in yet?
In all honesty, Tad, no, it hasn't yet. I'm sure once we get to Abu Dhabi and the season's over, I'll be able to enjoy the feeling more so, and it will sink in. But right now, my focus is on the team. We need to ensure that we finish above the Mercedes. Lewis and Valtteri will obviously be giving all they can to reduce the 22-point gap. So Toast and I need all the points we can get. We still need a big result here.
Yes, you and Toast appear to be the bread in the Mercedes sandwich this weekend. How's the car looking for tomorrow? It's on pole now, but will he be able to gather all 25 points this weekend?
She's a dream, Tad. My engineers have been magnificent this year. A massive credit to those working here and back at the factory. This RB13 has been so reliable and so quick. I couldn't have asked for anything more, Tad.
Yeah, it seems like the car's backed up your excellent driving skills. And on that matter, with the car next year, do you know who's going to be driving with you? Will it be Danny, Max, or Toast?
Well, there's still 3 races to go, Tad, and I'm sure the team will confirm after that.
Yes, a lot of things up in the air at the moment, especially after what Rosaldo's just said. Apparently there's been no word from Williams, no confirmation or denial of this yet. We'll keep you posted. Back to Jim.
Well, that is exciting news, and Rosaldo there has obviously got some skill about him, and any team would be lucky to have him apparently at this time of the year. He's got 2 race wins, which is unusual. We've had 3 rookies come in this year, and they've all won races. Rosaldo with 2 wins under his belt and has come from the back sometimes and proven that he knows how to overtake. It's going to be interesting, as I say, with Perez and him near the back tomorrow, but the real feature is going to be the Red Bull with the Mercedes sandwich, where you've got Lethal Sniper, Hamilton, Bottas and Toast. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out tomorrow, but until then, as ever, be excellent to one another. If you like these videos, subscribe, give me some likes, turn on your notifications, and if you're feeling especially fruity, contact me on Twitter @Sib1kenobi.